The Mehek Bukhari murder case, trial day 46.
From Leicester Crown Court. Some viewers may find scenes that are distressing. Viewer discretion is advised. True crime and breaking news. The best 1 minute and under news channel on TikTok. Jurors in the TikTok murder trial must consider how far Ansreen Bukhari would have gone to prevent explicit images of her being leaked, the judge has said. The question was posed as Judge Timothy Spencer KC also asked them to consider Mahek Bukhari's claims of fake nudes being made by one of the victims of the A46 collision. Judge Spencer outlined the details in his summing up at Leicester Crown Court yesterday, Thursday, July 6. He said that data from police had revealed Ansreen's lover Saqib Hussain had 3 explicit videos and other images of her on his phone. These were then allegedly used against her by Saqib in a blackmail plot to expose her affair. However, the judge said the jury needed to consider the legitimacy of that threat and whether Saqib and Hashim Ejudin's deaths were a response to it. He said, "You have to question how fearful she would have been if these photos were revealed and exposed her affair to her husband and to her community and what impact that would have on her state of mind. The point is, you will have to decide how far Ansreen would go to stop Saqib." The judge also laid out claims by TikTok influencer Mahek Bukhari that Saqib Hussain had produced fake naked images of her. This, she insisted, was part of the wider blackmail plot to expose Ansreen's affair with him, but no such images were found. Judge Spencer said the jury needed to question how truthful Mahek was about these matters. He said, "Were there any fake nudes? Or were they an invention by Mahek Bukhari which she told to Rican Karwan to paint a picture of Saqib Hussain and his problems with her mother?" Judge Spencer made it clear there was, no doubt, a blackmail plot against Ansreen was being undertaken by Saqib. However, he said there was no evidence to suggest one against Mahek too, posing the question of whether she had made up the claim. The jury was shown other evidence by Judge Spencer in his summary of the Bukharis' arrest at their home in Stoke. He revealed that upon arrest, Ansreen handed over her phone to police and gave them the correct PIN code to access her data. This was not the case for Mahek, though, who supplied officers with an incorrect PIN, something he felt needed questioning. He said, "Was this just a mistake by Mahek Bukhari, or was this something more deliberate by her?" The judge is due to continue laying out the prosecution and defense cases for the jury. Judge Timothy Spencer KC began his summing up on Wednesday and is expected to continue going through all the evidence until early next week, when the jury will retire to consider their verdict. After more than 40 days of hearing evidence, the complex prosecution case has involved many pages of phone and location data evidence, a lot of CCTV footage, forensic evidence, and numerous prosecution witnesses. Meanwhile, the 8 on trial for murder each have their own defense counsel, who have themselves disagreed on some facts about what happened on the night of the crash in February last year. The jury at Leicester Crown Court will hear only from the judge today, and after a 3-day weekend will be back in court on Tuesday of next week, when they could reach the stage where they are sent out to begin their deliberations in the case, which began in mid-April. The case centers on the deaths of Saqib Hussain and Hashim Ejudin, who died in a crash on the A46 while they were being pursued up the dual carriageway by the 8 defendants. The prosecution case is that the crash victims were deliberately rammed off the road to silence Saqib, the ex-lover of Mahek's mother, Ansreen Bukhari, who was threatening to send explicit images and videos to Ansreen's husband after she ended their 3-year affair. The case will now continue on Tuesday next week, and as always, we hope you can join us. The full transcript of the case is next. Please read The court has been adjourned for today. We will now be back on Tuesday, 11th July. Please join us then.
Thanks for watching our channel. Please share.
Live reporting.